A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In the world of podcasting, few figures stir as much debate as Joe Rogan. His podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, has become a cultural phenomenon, attracting millions of listeners each month with its blend of politics, comedy, and candid interviews. But as fans often wonder, where does Rogan stand politically? Is he a Republican, a Democrat, or something else entirely? This report delves into Rogan's political affiliations, his views on key issues, and the impact of his podcast on contemporary political discourse. Joe Rogan has made it clear that he does not subscribe to the traditional red versus blue team mentality. He describes himself as an independent thinker, claiming that he skips the partisan game and instead chooses to think for himself. On his show, which feels more like a casual chat in a garage than a formal interview, Rogan invites guests from across the political spectrum, including supporters of Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. He engages in discussions that cut through party lines, seeking out ideas that resonate with him rather than adhering to a strict ideological framework. In 2020, Rogan backed Bernie Sanders, praising his Medicare for All plan as a viable solution for families struggling with medical bills. This endorsement shocked many of his fans, who were accustomed to his more libertarian-leaning views. However, Rogan's support for Sanders did not mark a permanent alignment. In 2024, he indicated that he would likely vote for Donald Trump, citing personal freedom and gun rights as key issues that align with his beliefs. This flip-flopping has left many wondering where his true loyalties lie. Rogan's podcast is known for its raw and unfiltered style, which resonates particularly with young male voters. With approximately 200 million downloads each month, his influence is undeniable. He tackles a wide range of topics, from gun laws to healthcare and climate change, often questioning both sides of the debate. For instance, he has grilled experts on the Affordable Care Act and has criticized high drug costs in the U.S., calling for a public option to relieve financial burdens on patients. His approach to these discussions is to challenge the status quo, urging listeners to consider multiple perspectives rather than simply accepting party rhetoric. When it comes to gun rights, Rogan is a vocal advocate. He defends the Second Amendment and often discusses the importance of personal freedom in relation to gun ownership. His casual yet informative style breaks down complex issues, making them accessible to his audience. He has shared personal anecdotes about his experiences at shooting ranges and has critiqued both state and federal regulations regarding firearms. Rogan's views on climate change also reflect his independent thinking. He has invited guests like Elon Musk to discuss renewable energy solutions and has expressed concern over the potential impacts of climate change, including rising sea levels. He has even criticized former President Trump for withdrawing from the Paris Agreement, indicating that he recognizes the urgency of addressing environmental issues while also advocating for technological innovation. Despite his varied endorsements and critiques, Rogan has faced criticism for his perceived alignment with right-wing ideologies, particularly after his praise for Trump. Critics argue that snippets from his podcast can misrepresent his views, leading to a mischaracterization of his political stance. However, Rogan often counters these claims by inviting guests from all political backgrounds to foster a more balanced conversation. In his discussions, Rogan emphasizes the importance of free speech, even for controversial ideas. He believes that open dialogue is essential in a democratic society, allowing for the exploration of diverse viewpoints. This commitment to free speech is evident in his willingness to host guests who hold opposing views, challenging both his listeners and himself to engage with complex issues critically. Ultimately, Joe Rogan's political identity is not easily categorized. He embodies the essence of an independent thinker, navigating the murky waters of modern politics without fully aligning with any one party. His podcast serves as a platform for exploration and debate, encouraging listeners to question their own beliefs and consider alternative perspectives. As political landscapes continue to evolve, Rogan's role as a cultural commentator will likely remain significant, prompting discussions that transcend traditional partisan divides. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.